Hello beautiful people of the world, thank you so much for joining me today here on Lumiere. My name is Clair and today's pick a card reading is all about this beautiful eclipse which is happening in the sign of Sagittarius, but it's going to affect all of us. So there is this total solar eclipse happening on the 14th of December. It also coincides with a new moon. So these energies are really going to be felt around the time of the eclipse, and then also in the 2 weeks after the eclipse between the new moon and the full moon. You will really be feeling this. So if you are in the part of the world of kind of the southern part of South America, and I understand also the southern part of Africa, then you will be able to see this total solar eclipse. I think the rest of the world we can't actually see it, but the energies are still going to affect us. So this is an amazing time of releasing what is no longer serving you, of kind of letting it go, okay? So it's a chance to see things differently. We're really going to be feeling this in the energies. This is also a time for reviewing our own self-concept, our ideas about ourselves and our stories around ourselves. You know, perhaps we have these stories or these limiting beliefs that we have, or labels that we have on ourselves which are holding us back. So this time we're really going to be during this time of the eclipse reviewing those ideas that we have about ourselves and just thinking, you know, do I still resonate with this? Do I still want to carry this with me? It's also a very cerebral time. There's a lot of cerebral energy around this new moon total eclipse. So, you know, we're going to be thinking a lot. We're going to be very logical, you know, leading from the mind rather than the heart, you know, finding logical solutions to problems, things like this. So, and just thinking things through, just an opportunity to reflect in that way. It's also going to be a very creative time. So you may get lots of creative ideas. Obviously, the eclipse is going to be very illuminating, so maybe it's going to illuminate things in your life that are no longer serving you, or maybe it's going to illuminate you know, your way forward, or what it is that you want to do next, or what you can let go of, okay? So it's going to be very illuminating for all of us. And through this process, we're going to be able to sort of look at our lives and decide, you know, how it is that you actually want to spend your time, you know, your precious time on this earth, and kind of, you know, what is going to serve you the most, what is going to nourish you the most, what feels the best for you, you know, who do you want to spend your time with, where do you want to spend your time, what do you want to spend your time doing. So this is really going to be illuminated and highlighted as well during this eclipse in Sagittarius. So super powerful. Let's take a look. I've got 3 groups for you today. I'll insert a picture with and without crystals so that you can make your selection in the way that suits you best. All right, group number 1 is the quartz crystal cluster, group number 2 is the raw aquamarine, and group number 3 is the amethyst cluster crystal. All right, so I ask that you choose from your intuition as always. You can do it, just, you know, tune in to your inner self, listen to that quiet inner voice, take a few deep breaths, and if you need to pause the video because you need more time, then you are welcome to do that. While you make your selection, I will just let you know that I've got a beautiful collection of guided meditations and affirmations available through my website. There's a few linked in the description box, but the full collection is over on my website, lumieretarot.com. It's all linked below in the description box, but it's a beautiful way of reprogramming your subconscious mind, because all our programming happens between the time when we are conceived and when we're about 6 years old. So that's kind of hardwired into our brain, and not all the messages that we get during that time are positive or serve us. So it can be a powerful thing to do to reprogram your mind in this way with new core positive beliefs. Check that out if it resonates with you. But yeah, make your selection. Timestamps are in the description box as always, and I will see you in a moment. Hey everybody, welcome to your special eclipse reading. This is for group number 1, everybody who picked the amazing and beautiful quartz cluster crystal. Is it in focus? I hope it is. When I saw this crystal, I just knew that it had to be mine, because it is just exactly what I was looking for. I manifested it. It's really beautiful. So yep, I love it. Okay, let's look at your tarot, and then I will clarify with your oracle cards a little bit later. A powerful opening to your reading with a beautiful strength card. This is so amazing. 6 of Wands. This is the Muse tarot that I'm using today. 4 of Swords. The Fool in reverse. Seven of Pentacles, King of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, and Five of Wands. Now I see Leo's energy here very strongly represented in this reading. Also Aries, Sagittarius, and Virgo. So you may be a fire sign, you may have a lot of fire in your chart, could be Virgo as well. Remember, this is just a general reading, so always just take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind, all right? This is amazing. I'm loving this. The Strength card. This is the card of the Sacred Heart, of your own authenticity, of your truth, okay? Of this. I feel like this eclipse is a process for you of getting back, of coming home to your authentic truth, right? Of what's for you. So often in life we get distracted, don't we? We get distracted and I see like meandering pathways, you know, and we go far away from our truth, you know. Who is for us? What is for us? What is our purpose? Okay, so I see that this eclipse is going to be very illuminating for you in the way that it's going to bring you back to your purpose. There's a lot of success here with this Strength and this Six of Wands, of kind of, I don't know, there's this energy of you wanting to put yourself out in the world. Maybe you want to apply for a different sort of job, or a promotion, or you want to ask for a pay rise, or you want to kind of put your voice out there, right? Maybe you want to start a YouTube channel or a podcast or a blog, or you want to write a book or just something, okay? Or starting a business where you're sharing your knowledge and wisdom, okay? Maybe you want to start your own business. Maybe you've built up enough knowledge now, but there is... it's still in the planning stages with this Four of Swords energy. There's something in you, it's just like, who am I to put myself out there? Who am I to shine my light so brightly? But you know, when you shine your light, you illuminate the way for others. So I think that this eclipse is really going to highlight this for you as the kind of where you are holding yourself back from shining your beautiful light and helping to, bring more light to the planet, bring more consciousness to the planet, and just kind of share your gifts and get on your purpose. So there's going to be, a lot of maybe planning or kind of thinking about this. It's going to be very much on your mind. Okay, maybe you've got that feeling that you've sort of slightly outgrown your situation, or just like this feeling that you want to express yourself in a certain way, or you feel a bit of discomfort in your life, right? A little bit of resistance or discomfort. This is because it's ready. You're ready to grow now. This is what Spirit is saying. You are ready to blossom and grow, to take that next step on your journey. And if you don't, you're going to stagnate. Okay, but this is really going to be maybe not quite the time for action. This is really going to be a time for contemplation. It's really going to be a beautiful time for you for planning between this new moon that's happening on the same day as the eclipse and the full moon, which happens later in the month. I believe it's the 29th, but don't quote me on that, of December. Okay, this is what's going to be going through your mind, sort of planning, like, how can I expand? How can I grow? Maybe you want to read more. Maybe you want to share more. Okay, maybe you just want to plan for the future, for your long term. I see that here, but a lot of success coming in for you here. Now, we've got the Fool in reverse, the Seven of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. Again, success coming in for you. Spirit is really saying, now is not the time to take the leap. Okay, maybe it's going to be next year. Maybe it's going to be kind of after this 2-week period. Then you can take the leap. Now is a time for taking stock. I know it's so frustrating. You're just like, but I want to get going. I want to do it. And it's been such a frustrating year in 2020. But Spirit is saying to me that it will pay dividends for you to do your research. I'm feeling this very strongly, all in my body, throughout my central nervous system. It's going to pay dividends for you just to do a little bit more research. Okay, research on the net, get some books, maybe do an online course, or do a course, whatever it is that you need to do. Just do your research. Okay, Spirit is saying, don't make assumptions. Okay, whatever it is that you want to move forward with in your life. Okay, but it's a beautiful time for taking stock right now, for planning with this Seven of Pentacles energy. Spirit is saying, don't give up. Whatever it is, don't give up on your dreams, don't give up on moving forward, don't give up on achieving your goal. You will achieve it, definitely. Maybe the case that you need to adjust a little bit, and this is what this process is for, this process of reflection. What Spirit is saying is that it will be revealed to you. The answers will be revealed to you, okay? Whatever it is that you need to know to take that next step with confidence is what I'm hearing, right? So just for the next 2 weeks, I keep wanting to say the word fortnight, but I know in America, no one will know what I'm talking about. A fortnight is 2 weeks. Use that time to take stock. Maybe you want to do some journaling. Maybe you want to do some research. Maybe you want to start your vision board so you can get really, really clear about what it is that you want. And then we've got this beautiful King of Wands energy coming in of like, you know, it's time then. You can take action. You know, you're feeling much more enthusiastic about it, much more motivated is what I'm hearing from Spirit. So maybe if you've been like, this is too hard, I feel like I'm pushing a rock uphill, this isn't going to work out for me, I don't think the universe wants me to do this because this, you know, I'm getting all this resistance. You know, take this time over the next 2 weeks to plan, to research, just to take stock, maybe just to have a break, okay? Just, you know, take the pressure off, take the load off, have a break. Don't think about it for a couple of weeks if this is what's resonating with you, and then you will come back refreshed, okay? So maybe you're feeling like you've kind of run out of ideas, or you're not feeling very creative, or you've got writer's block, or just this kind of energy of just like you kind of run out of steam for, you know, moving forward with this. Spirit is just saying, just take a break. Just forget all about it. Do something else. Spend time with your friends, clear out your closet, if that is what resonates with you. And then you will be replenished and you will be raring. I've got a frog in my throat. You will be raring to go. You'll be like super motivated. You'll have loads of ideas coming in for you. And this is going to push you forward into 2021. All right. I love it. Now, this is some interesting energy and it's coming up. This is a very specific message. We've got 5 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, and then the 5 of Wands. This is deep resistance. I'm getting 2 messages coming in. I'm feeling that for some of you, this is around a particular family situation or a particular person in your life. Maybe they're creating a lot of drama for you. Maybe they're just really negative. Maybe you've been trying to manage them, right? And manage what it is that's going on with them. I just feel like there's someone who's just not meeting your needs. I feel like there's someone who's creating kind of conflict in your life, a lot of resistance. Maybe you're not seeing eye to eye. Maybe you're arguing. Maybe you're not on the same page. Whatever happens, this is what's going to be highlighted again over the next 2 weeks between this eclipse, new moon, and the full moon. This is really going to be highlighted. It's going to be at the forefront of your mind. Maybe you're just thinking, nothing's working out for me. I'm trying my best, but nothing's working out. Or just like, you know, I'm trying to put myself out there, but, you know, no one wants to know what it is. This is going to be highlighted for you. And the reason that it's highlighted is because it's going to be a process of change. You're going to find a new way of relating to this person. You know, maybe it is the case that you don't see this person anymore. If they are a toxic or negative influence in your life, if this is more like a kind of group or situation, it's just like finding a way of just thinking, well, is this what I'm hearing? I'm hearing the words, is this worth it? Okay, is the effort that you are putting in worth it to this situation or this group or this person? For some of you, this could be difficulty in finances, like you're struggling to make ends meet and it is causing like a lot of worry for you. And you feel like you're a bit burnt out with trying to pay the bills and make ends meet. Spirit is saying, you know, with the 7 of Pentacles, review your situation. This is a beautiful time over the next couple of weeks to review what's going on in your life. So if this could, for some of you, this is a message about a relationship. For some of you, this is a message about your finances. But the overarching theme is about reviewing that situation. Okay, what I'm hearing is this: if you just let it kind of go on and you drift, or you think it's going to sort itself out, it's just going to get worse. So Spirit is just saying, look, bite the bullet, get on top of this, say what it is that you need to say, okay? Or just like distance yourself from that person, or make a budget, or, you know, do what it is that you need to do. You can what I'm hearing, I'm seeing an ostrich with its head buried in the sand. You cannot bury your head in the sand about this. It's not going to sort itself out. Spirit is saying you've got to take this proactive King of Wands approach to it and just be like, I'm large and in charge. I'm in charge of my own life. I'm not going to let this situation, this person, drag me down. I'm not going to let them steal any more of my energy because I've got stuff to do. I'm on my purpose. I've got my goals to achieve and I need to move forward. All right. Let's take a look at your oracle cards. Okay, we have the card Chaos and Conflict. All right. This is a card 33. This really echoes this kind of little trio that we've got going on here as well, of kind of like dealing with that chaos and conflict in your life. So over the next 2 weeks, this is something that's gonna be highlighted for you as something that needs resolution and solution, right? So I'm not saying that bad things are gonna happen. If this is resonating with you, it's something that's already happening in your life, and it's something that Spirit is highlighting because it needs resolution, and Spirit is going to help you to find that solution, to create that beautiful positive change that you need to cultivate harmony in this relationship or in this situation. All right, I'm just going to have some of my tea because I've been talking a lot. Alrighty, okay, we have the card Contract, Libra's energy represented here. This is a number 6, that may resonate with you. If you are signing a contract, this is a good time for it. It's going to be really good for you. If you're going through any legal situations, it's going to work out well for you as well. This is a positive sign. You may be reviewing your soul contracts with people that you have in your life. If you feel like you are bound up to a particular person and you have that sense within you that you have a soul contract with them, then that may be highlighted as well as a result of this eclipse, and a change will happen for you. We have the card, I am the dreamer of my dream. I love saying this, I'm the dreamer of my dream. It's just kind of saying, just remember, right, that what we call reality is really what we're manifesting. The only real reality is the inner reality, your inner world, and that you can create whatever you want. You can create a beautiful life for yourself. You can create the solutions to your problems, all right? So, but you have to know that you're worthy, and you have to be able to imagine it. Like if you want a particular relationship, or you want to experience soulmate love, you have to first be able to imagine it in your mind, in your consciousness, to be able to create that within yourself. You will not be able to experience it in the outer world if you don't first feel it in your inner world. You can't see it with your inner eye, all right? We have the card Balance, Spirituality and Practicality from the Moonology deck. And this is a full moon in Pisces, so Pisces energy represented here. This is really saying, remember that you're a spiritual being, get grounded is what I'm hearing as well. So, maybe if you're spending too much time kind of caught up in daydreams or in your mind, or associating with your spiritual self. This is what I really do because I'm an INFJ and I'm an empath. I really struggle to kind of get grounded in the physical world, in the 3D world. I always want to kind of drift off. So just Spirit's really saying get grounded over the time of this eclipse. Oh, this is beautiful. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. Gemini's energy represented here. Yeah, the answers that you need are coming over the next 2 weeks during this eclipse period. The solutions that you need are coming. The information, what I'm hearing, the information that you need, during this process of reviewing where it is that you are at and where you want to go forward with things. And if you're just like, I can't see a way out of this, or I don't know what the answers are or what the solution is, then just know that the information that you need will be revealed to you during this illuminating eclipse. We have the card Divine Timing. This is so lovely. Things coming to you in divine timing. The more we let go, right, the more the universe can bring us our good. In divine timing, right? That's how divine timing works, when we are relaxed and when we let go, because when we hold on tightly to something, to our intention, to our desires, we create a lot of resistance, and then like energy attracts like energy. So then we see the resistance reflected back at us from the outside world, what we call reality, right? So when we relax into things, then we come into alignment, and this is when divine timing is at play. So just know that what you need is coming to you. Just relax into it and it will fall into your lap, all right? And then we have this beautiful card, Get Curious, all right? This is just about like asking those deeper questions, or just like getting curious about things. Hey, what's going on over there? What's going on with this person? You know, maybe I can ask them this. Maybe I can, this speaks to me of kind of the Page of Pentacles energy, of kind of like really like, how can I see things differently? You know, what can I learn? You know, maybe doing a course, maybe, you know, reading those books that you've had on your reading list that you haven't had time to. You know, get curious about the world, who it is that you are, why it is that you are here. I think that this is a theme that's really going to come to the surface for you as a result of this eclipse. And as a result of that, there's a beautiful bird image on here of kind of spreading its wings. So as a result of you asking these deeper questions, of you gaining more insight and knowledge, you will be able to spread your wings and fly, right? That's everything that I have for you in this reading. It's been so beautiful. Let me know how it resonates down in the comments. Give it a like if you found it helpful or uplifting in some way. It's such a nice way of supporting free tarot here on YouTube, all right? If you feel called to, please check out Misha. She's my friend. She reads the Akashic Records. She is so amazing. I've been getting such amazing feedback from people who have worked with her. She absolutely blows people's minds. She is super genuine. She is super gifted. You know, she is the real deal. So if you are looking for insight into kind of where to go next, or you know, what a particular relationship is about in your life, or kind of what your life purpose is, if you've got questions that you want to you know, dive into your soul's journey and really get answers to kind of what's going on with you and your patterns or your relationships, then this is a way, this is an investment in yourself. It's a way that you can really help yourself to move forward. It is extremely empowering. I've had a session with her and I'm booked in for another session with her, so I absolutely love her. Do check her out. She's offering Lumiere subscribers $11.11 off her Akashic Record readings. If you are interested, if that resonates with you, it is all linked in the description box under healing services. But have an amazing week. Have a beautiful eclipse. Let me know if you are going to be like honoring this eclipse in some way, and let me know how it resonates for you. But yeah, take care. I look forward to seeing you again soon here on Lumiere. Bye bye. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading. To everyone who picked group number 2 for this beautiful and magical and special eclipse reading. This is for everyone who picked the stunning and amazing raw aquamarine. I'm not sure it's going to come into focus. Is that? Yeah, that looks better. Oh my goodness, I love this piece so much. It's got very magical, spiritual energy to it. So it's a powerful crystal, definitely. All right, I'm going to look at your tarot. I will clarify with your oracle cards for this eclipse reading. I've got my cup of tea ready as well, so we're good to go. We've got Queen of Wands to open your reading. This is the Muse Tarot that I'm using today. 4 of Wands, 8 of Swords, 5 of Swords, 10 of Wands, 6 of Swords, 8 of Cups, 5 of Cups, and then the 3 of Cups. That is a really specific message coming through in this reading, but let's talk about it. The primary energy that I'm picking up here is Leo's energy in this reading. So you may have some Leo in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus. If you don't, please don't worry about it too much. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio is also standing out for me as well. So let's take a look at this. I just feel like, I don't know where to begin. I'm getting so much information. This Queen of Wands, yeah, you are in true manifesting power. You are just in your power. You are kind of raring to go with this. I feel like you've got this desire, this impetus to create something in your life. I feel like it's coming through in different ways. For some of you, this could be to do with creating stability in your life, right? So maybe you've got this big desire, you want to have enough money to kind of be comfortable and never have to worry about things. Maybe you want to create a stable home for yourself so you just kind of can feel settled and put down roots. That's for some of you. For others of you, this could be, you know, to do with getting on the property ladder, you know, or just like wanting to rent the perfect apartments, or, you know, be in the perfect part of town, or, yeah, just get on that property ladder, you know, saving your money to get a deposit to buy a house, something like this. This is what I'm seeing coming in. Excuse me. There is absolutely no stopping you with this. It's just like, you're manifesting it, you've got a burning desire that you want to do it. This is really important. This could be like, it could be creating like an inner stability, an inner harmony. You know, if you have kind of emotions that are very up and down, and anxiety and things like this, or just creating some sort of comfort or solace within yourself, or just being like, I just want to be harmonious. I just want to know where I'm at in life, and not be continually like, you know, dealing with problems and fighting fires and, you know, all this stuff, because it's draining your energy. So you've got this strong desire, lots of passion to kind of, it could be to do with creating a family as well, it could be to do with starting a family or wanting a committed relationship. This is what you are manifesting. Nothing is going to stop you from doing this, okay? Because let's take a look at this. There is so much here in the center of your reading, and it is powerful. 8 of Swords, 5 of Swords. There is this, you've got a fear about letting go of something. There is a fear of letting go, but let me tell you that everything that you want to create in your life is on the other side of this fear. Everything that you want in your life is on the other side of this fear, okay? There is something in your life with this 5 of Swords. There's some sort of conflict going on. This could be between you and a specific person. You and another person, could be romantic, could be family. It could be to do with your career. This is just a general reading. This is really, really highlighted for you. This is going to come to the surface for you with this eclipse. Okay, it's going to rise to the surface, and there is going to be no running from it, no hiding from it. This is the time now where this is going to be sorted out once and for all, however this resonates with you, right? This conflict. So it could be with something in your outer world that you are in conflict with. It could be that you are in conflict with your specific person, like I said, or with your circumstances. Right? Just like, I don't want to be living like this. I don't want this financial situation. I don't want to be living here. This is really highlighted of just being like, to do with your home environment, your home, where it is that you live. Maybe you're just like, I don't want to live like this. I don't want to live in this part of town. I don't want to live in this city. That's coming to the surface, but it can resonate in lots of different ways. This could also be an inner conflict within you, where you're always fighting something. Maybe you're always fighting your weight, or maybe you're always fighting a particular pattern in your life, or you're always fighting the desire to self-sabotage the good that comes to you, okay? There's this energy of conflict, and it is weighing you down now, and it is getting to the point, I'm just thinking like, it feels like, it's so overwhelming. You're just like, this feels like such a big problem. I'm never, ever going to be able to sort this out. I've got no idea what the way out is. I've got no idea what the solution is, right? This is where you're at. Many, many of us have been to that place in our lives. I have been there. But with this 10 of Wands energy, it is just weighing you down now, and it is slowing you down. It is stopping you from moving forward. It is stopping you from making progress in your life. But look, Spirit is really saying, we've got 6 of Swords, followed by the 8 of Cups, followed by the 5 of Cups. These are all cards about moving on, right? I've just been like, now is the time to move on. Maybe you need to move on physically from where it is that you are living. Maybe it is that you need to move on from a particular relationship or a particular job. It's just a general reading, take it how it resonates, but this is really going to come to the surface for you with this eclipse. Spirit is saying, now is the time to move on. And I know that I can feel it in my heart space. I know that you are experiencing a lot of fear about doing this, because you have invested a lot in it. You have invested your time in it. Maybe you've invested money in it. Maybe you've invested your heart into it, right? Whatever this is, how it's resonating. It could resonate across several areas of your life, but you've invested in it. But now is the time to take stock and just go, okay, this is no longer serving me. This is not the direction that I want to go in, right? And just be like, you know, what can you take from it? like, sometimes, you know, what is it in this situation where you can be grateful? And just be like, okay, well, I'm grateful that I've had this experience because I learned something about myself, and this has brought me closer to my authentic truth. This has brought me home to myself. This has given me clarity about what it is that I don't want. Sometimes there is a refining process as we get closer towards our authentic selves and closer towards what it is that we do want, by experiencing the contrast of what it is that we don't want. And I think that this is what's going on with you here. But Spirit is clear. Now is the time to move on. Move on from this. And whatever it is that is resonating with you that you need to move on from, there is a resistance to that. You're just like, oh, but what if this? What if I end up alone? Or what if I end up in a worse situation? Or what if I lose money? Or, you know, like I said, everything that you want stands on the other side of your fear. Okay, you've got to like get through that. You've got to feel the fear and do it anyway, okay? But if you are experiencing, you know, a lot of anxiety, a lot of heaviness, you know, feeling like you're stuck in a rut, feeling like you're unable to move forward, feeling overwhelmed, feeling like your problems are insurmountable, there's some stuff that you need to let go of in order to create beautiful space in your life, in order to let new things come in, okay? The new things that are yours by divine right cannot come into you if there is no space. And this is what's going to be highlighted for you with this eclipse, of kind of where you can create space in your life for new things to come in for you. Okay, it's time for things to go. It's time for you to move on in whatever way resonates with you. And then look at this, 3 of Cups. The outcome of your reading is joy and celebration. So something for you to celebrate around the time of this eclipse. And when you do this, okay, when you overcome your fear, when you step through that doorway, because I always think of the 4 of Wands. You can't see it in this card, but in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, there's those kind of 11-11 gateway. When you step through that gateway from your fear into joy, into love, into the unknown, right, into the next phase of your life, into the next step of your life, I really feel like this, what I'm hearing from Spirit is that this eclipse is going to be very cleansing for you. It's going to really like take away what is no longer for you, so that you can come into alignment with what is for you. And you're going through this gateway, and this gateway leads you back home to yourself, right? And to your happiness, to your joy, to give you something to celebrate, to give you something to look forward to get you into that energy of kind of feeling happy, feeling satisfied, feeling fulfilled, right? This is what is on the other side of letting go. Okay, don't get stuck in a rut. Don't hold on to these things. You know that it's over and it's sad, but you know, whether it's a job or a friendship or whatever it is, but it is time for you to move into your joy. I'm hearing the word shine and sunshine. So moving into a higher vibrational energy, into a lighter energy, into the light is what I'm hearing, and just being able to reconnect with those feelings of well-being. All right, so a shift is needed. And when you do that, you will walk through that gateway into happiness. Right, let's take a look at your oracle cards. When I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. This is super interesting. We always have a choice between looking at life through the lens of love or the lens of fear. There are only 2 lenses. Those are the 2. And it can be interesting, right? I find it interesting anyway, just to see things in that way. Just like, am I looking at this through love or through fear? And like 9 times out of 10, it's through fear. And you're just like, well, what would this look like if I looked at it through the lens of love, through the lens of love and compassion and gentleness, forgiveness and grace, right? We have the card Yang. Beautiful, really powerful. Look at that. It's just like, it looks like a bang, you know, it's just like, yes, I'm moving forward. Yang energy is about taking action, okay? Now is the time to take action for you. This eclipse is really going to help you to make changes, to make powerful, positive changes towards your good, which is going to change your life for 2021. We have the card 13 Third chakra, Archangel Chamuel, so beautiful. Right, this is your solar plexus chakra. This is the seat of your power, your personal power. So I see you kind of, you know, like we opened the reading with the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is all about your personal power. Maybe you've forgotten your personal power. Maybe you think it's someone else's job to rescue you. I know that was true for me for a long, long time. Maybe you think that someone else will rescue you or is going to help you or find a solution for you. Get back in the driving seat of your life, and then you will be in control and you will feel amazing by doing this, okay? You do not need to be afraid for taking responsibility for this. This is a card 37, breaks down to a 10, breaks down to a 1. Those numbers may be significant for you. Archangel Chamuel is like, he is an angel, a beautiful angel, angelic presence of strength. Right, like the strength card in the tarot of kind of like facing your fears and also giving you the strength when you feel like you cannot take another step, giving you the strength when you feel like you cannot go on with your life, or you cannot go on in this situation, or that all the doors are closed to you. Okay, so you can call on Archangel Chamuel to help you if you are resonating with those energies right now. We've got 2 Moonology cards. We have your hard work is paying off, new moon in Capricorn. So Spirit is recognizing the hard work that you have put in to your life, you know, that you're not just sitting around on your bum, you're really working hard to create a beautiful life for yourself, to create change in your life. This is good. You are going to see those results, okay? During this eclipse, this is really going to be highlighted, and the 2 weeks following that, and I'm hearing into the new year as well, into January, you are going to start to see some results, and this is going to give you a lot of motivation to carry on. You're going to be like, okay, yeah, Spirit is supporting me, this is working out, you know, and that's going to give you the motivation to keep going. We have the card, You Are Good Enough. This is full moon in Virgo. Virgo's energy represented here. Okay, you are good enough, right? You're good enough for the life that you want. You're good enough for, you know, to go for your goals, to go for your dreams, to create this life. Don't doubt yourself is what I'm hearing from Spirit. People respond to your own vibe. People respond to your own vibration and how it is that you feel about yourself. So if you doubt yourself, other people will doubt you. If you believe in yourself, then other people will believe in you. And just know that you are worthy. So often the universe wants to bring us our good, but we don't feel worthy. We don't feel quite good enough for that soulmate connection, or that twin flame connection, or that you know, that 6-figure salary, or whatever it is. You know, work on your own self-worth. Know that you are valuable. I'm seeing a treasure chest overflowing with diamonds and rubies and pearls and gold, right? Know that you are valuable, and other people will recognize your value. Oh my goodness, we have the beautiful card Release. Poppy imagery on this card. So poppies may be a sign for you, or they may be significant. Healing comes from acceptance. Help me, universe, to fully accept what is, knowing that this alone will open me up to new things. So forgiveness, and okay, we do not need to condone somebody's behavior in order to forgive them. Forgiveness is something that we do for ourselves, so that we are not carrying this baggage of this 10 of Wands, right? This 10 of Wands baggage will only weigh you down and hold you back and stop you from achieving your beautiful dreams, right? So Spirit is just saying, you know, during this eclipse, maybe that's what you can release. Maybe that's what you can cleanse and let go of, you know, holding on to resentment, holding on to that energy of unforgiveness. Maybe you can do a ritual. Maybe you can go through that process. And also, forgiveness isn't something that happens instantaneously. You know, we can feel a bit better and a bit, you know, more gentle towards someone who has wronged us one day, and then the next day we're back in the rage. This is human nature, you know, but it's a process, and gradually you can kind of let go of that. Gradually you can offer forgiveness, and you don't need to know how to forgive someone. You can just set it as your intention sometimes, right? If this is resonating with you, you can just go, I don't know how to forgive this person and what it is that they've done to me, but I invite the energy of forgiveness. I am willing to work with that energy for me, for my own benefit, right? To create harmony in my life. That's going to benefit you. Then we have this amazing card, of release. This beautiful frog image of, it's very much like the Fool energy in the tarot of just like, yes, I am taking the leap. I am taking the leap of faith. I'm taking the action. I am making the call. I am going on the dates. I am writing my resume. I'm going to speak my truth, whatever it is. I'm going to sign the contract, whatever it is. I am taking the leap. And this is just like, this is what's happening. After all of this letting go, you're just like releasing and releasing and releasing what is no longer serving you. The material things, the relationships, the friendships, the old patterns, releasing, 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 cleansing, 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 right? Letting go of it all. And this huge feeling of release, of relief, right? Of letting go of your burdens, of letting go of that problem and just going, I'm going to give it up to God. I'm going to give it up to the universe and I'm just going to go free. Okay, so a beautiful energy to end this reading of kind of freedom and empowerment. So let me know how this resonates down in the comments. I would love to hear from you. It's been just very special, a really beautiful reading. If you enjoyed it or you found it helpful in some way, please give it a like. It's such a beautiful way of supporting free tarot here on YouTube. Doesn't cost you anything, right? So yeah, I would be super grateful if you know, you could show your appreciation in that way. But yes, if you feel called to, please check out my beautiful collection of guided meditations and affirmations for helping to raise your vibration and dissolve any blocks that you have towards love and prosperity. It's a beautiful way of reprogramming the subconscious mind to create the life of your dreams and manifest all your heart's desires. All right, check those out. There's a few linked in the description box, but there's a full collection over on my website, but it's all linked down below. But have an amazing eclipse. Let me know if you plan to honor this eclipse in any way with a ritual or whatever. Let me know how it transpires for you, how you are feeling these energies, super powerful energies around this eclipse. But yeah, thank you so much for spending your beautiful time and energy with me, and I look forward to seeing you again soon here on Lumiere. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading to everyone who picked group number 3 for this very special eclipse reading, Eclipse in Sagittarius. This is your beautiful amethyst crystal, super sparkly and lovely. I'm going to start by looking at your tarot and I will clarify with your oracle cards as always. All right, opening your reading with the 2 of Wands. You've got 4 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups. This is the Muse tarot that I'm using today. King of Swords, 2 of Swords in reverse, the Hanged Man in the reverse, the Ace of Wands, the 7 of Swords, and then the 9 of Swords. All right, let's look at this. This is a super interesting reading. So I see, like, I'm getting a few messages coming in. Oh, I see Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini's energy represented here most strongly in this reading, and Virgo's energy as well, so that may resonate with you. Sun, Moon, Rising, you know, so that may be in your chart, so that may resonate with you, but if it doesn't, please don't worry about it. Oh, you're holding on here. I see this energy of kind of holding on, you know, maybe creating a boundary, maybe holding on due to fear, for kind of making a decision about something. There's this strong energy of like needing to make a decision. I'm hearing from Spirit that you're in limbo about something, and this is what this 4 of Pentacles is. So maybe you're in limbo because you can't move forward because of circumstances, or due to the pandemic, or because you're in a contract and you're sort of tied up with things and it's like you can't move forward with something. But there is this decision that needs to be made in your life. This could be to do with a connection, definitely, you know, maybe somebody in your life that you are involved with. I mean, this 2 of Cups is soulmate energy, so it could be that you are resisting a connection with somebody who really resonates with you, who is very special to you. Maybe you feel like it's not the right time, or that you know, ultimately it isn't for the best, or it isn't good for you, or you want to be focusing on other things right now. I see this here, but this can also represent this 2 of Cups, a decision, right? Of sort of mirroring your inner life and the outer world. But there is this decision that needs to be made, definitely, with this Two of Wands and this Two of Cups. So this is really going to be highlighted for you with the eclipse. Like, what I'm hearing from Spirit is you can't put it off any longer. It could be to do with a relationship, to do with a friendship, to do with a contract. Take it how it resonates, but this is coming to the surface for you with this eclipse. You need to make a decision. You need to kind of choose your side. You need to make your decision in order to move forward, in order to be successful, in order to feel kind of good in yourself. So strong energy of decision that needs to be made in this time. I think that you're holding on due to fear. You're trying to bide your time a little bit. There's this fear of making the wrong decision represented here. Spirit is really saying there are no wrong decisions. Just, choose what feels good. Spirit is saying choose what feels good. This eclipse is really going to highlight this for you, however it resonates. All right, but if you choose what feels good, then you cannot go wrong. I just see like such a powerful message here with the King of Swords, Two of Swords in the reverse, and the Hanged Man in the reverse. There's a beautiful image on this card. Look at that. I've just like, what I'm hearing is being let off the hook about something. So there is this kind of freedom that this eclipse is bringing you, right? So you're being let off the hook. So maybe you feel like you are caught in a situation that you can't get out of. Maybe you're caught in a contract that you feel that you've signed that you can't get out of, or a job situation where you're just like, I have to stay in this job because of the money, or I have to stay in this apartment because I've signed the lease or something. Or you've agreed to do something that you said yes to, but you really meant no. Okay, but there's this thing coming in for you. This eclipse is going to let you off the hook of something that you have agreed to, that is no longer serving you, or that you kind of don't really resonate with, or that you don't really want to do. Okay, there is this energy, this beautiful energy of being let off the hook. This could be like you're let off the hook of a pattern or an idea about something that you have in your mind. So maybe if you've created like some rules for yourself, maybe you're letting yourself off the hook, just being like, wow, do you know what? I don't need to be so hard on myself. I don't need to worry about this. I can just like give it up and give it over to God or to the universe to take care of, or just like, I can show myself compassion. I don't need to, be so hard on myself and have this mean voice. I can let myself off the hook. So you're going to see a positive change in your life as a result of this eclipse. And like either the universe is going to help you, or it's going to become through illumination, through realization, right, that you are let off the hook with this. It's going to create a lot of freedom for you. It's going to create a lot of new positive energy coming in for your life. I'm feeling really excited as a result of this. It's going to feel like a big, huge relief to you to be able to do this. This is also this King of, no, this card here. Is it? Yeah, this card, this King of Swords, again, is about like this making a decision. So I see you stepping into your power, being able to make this decision, or it could be several decisions in your life, to do with different areas of your life. This is going to be a very highlighting, very illuminating eclipse, things coming to the surface, and you just being able to kind of step into your power. What I'm hearing is be a boss. I don't know why if that resonates to you, but just being like, okay, I'm not going to be wishy-washy. I'm going to make this decision. I'm going to commit to this, is what I'm hearing. Some sort of like, you are able to kind of just choose a road, choose a path, make a decision and commit to it 100% and feel really, really good about doing that. So I think that's going to free up a lot of energy as well for you to create flow in your life. And then this is super interesting combination. Ace of Wands, Seven of Swords, and then the Nine of Swords. I feel like you're feeling very creative at this time. This eclipse is going to bring a lot of creative ideas for you. It's going to bring a lot of motivation for you to kind of move forward. Maybe you were thinking, oh, I'm going to wait until the new year, or I'm going to wait until it's my birthday, or I'll wait until I've got more money. But no, this eclipse is going to bring you this kind of loads of energy to come in for, just to make you feel motivated to work on your projects, to work on your purpose, to move forward with your life, feeling very enthusiastic about things, okay? And if you've just been feeling a little bit drained or a little bit you're going to be able, this eclipse is going to kind of clear that path for you so that you know which direction to go in and so that you can move forward, and you're going to do that. Now, this is very authentic, what it is that you're doing. This is very authentic. And we've got this 7 of Swords and this 9 of Swords. I feel like this eclipse is really going to highlight for you who doesn't have your back, okay? Who is taking more than they give? Who is being passive aggressive? Who is undermining you, all right? Who doesn't have your best interests at heart, right? Kind of like a frenemy, something like this. Maybe someone you work with, maybe someone in your friendship group. What I'm hearing from Spirit very clearly is that they're going to show their true colours. You do not need to be afraid. Spirit is saying you do not need to be afraid. This is something that you already know about. Maybe you've been putting up with it. Maybe you're aware of it. Maybe you've just been like trying to keep this person at arm's length or this situation. But there's just this energy coming in that's going to be really highlighted by this eclipse. And once you've seen it, there'll be no going back. You'll just be like, okay, you know, this person doesn't share my vision. It could just be the case that maybe people don't share your vision. If you've got this beautiful creative vision, if you've got this vision for your life or your goals, maybe there are some people that just be like, you know, you're dreaming too big, you know, you can never achieve that, you don't have the right qualifications, you're not intelligent enough, blah, blah, blah. And they're giving you all of this and you may get a little bit of that. What you're experiencing is some resistance, right, towards you know, you raising your vibration, towards your positive energy, towards the positive steps that you are taking in your life. Sometimes when we level up, which is this process that I see you doing, that you're working towards, that you're going through, leveling up of kind of getting control of your life, of making these powerful decisions that are really in alignment with you, right? Of knowing what it is that you want. We can become a little bit threatening to people around us who have a wishy-washy idea about what it is that they want, who can't make the decisions, who can't commit to their goals, right, and are on and off the wagon, or, you know, don't have that drive and ambition. We become threatening to them. So you may see a little bit of that. I'm just going to pull another card just to see what's on the bottom of the deck. Okay, we have Judgment. With this. So what I'm seeing as a result of this, you know, if this is something that comes to the surface for you, you know, life isn't happening to you, it's happening for you. So whatever happens, you know, just know that it's for your greatest good. But this is going to bring illumination for you, okay? This is something that's going to be cleansed from your life. It's going to be very natural. It's going to be like a natural unfolding for you. So you do not need to worry about that too much. If you experience some resistance, this is like part of your own awakening to this, to you kind of living your best life, to living your authentic life. Is just like, okay, people are going to try and hold me back. And sometimes it doesn't mean that they're bad people. They're just living out of their own fear. But Spirit is saying, just because they want to project their fear onto you, what you are realizing very strongly and powerfully as a result of this eclipse is that you do not need to take on somebody else's story. Okay, you do not need to take on the story of your parents and the fears that they have projected onto you from your childhood, or it could be the people around you or your friends, whatever it is, or society. You do not need to take on their fear, their ideas, their limiting beliefs. And this is the powerful realization that you're having. You're just like, do you know what? This has nothing to do with me. Okay, your fears, your limiting beliefs, your negativity is nothing to do with me. You're able to kind of put those blinkers on, stay in your own lane, and just kind of keep moving forwards. All right, let's take a look at your oracle cards. Okay, we've got Door to Spirit. This is a 32, breaks down to a 5. So that may be significant to you. There's a beautiful dove of peace, so a very harmonious, peaceful time coming in for you as a result of this eclipse. This Door to Spirit is just really saying, look, call on the spiritual realm. You know, when we try and do everything ourselves and rely on ourselves for everything, it's such a struggle. It can be very draining and it leaves us feeling burnt out. So Spirit is really saying, kind of give it up and give it over to God. Let the spiritual world help you in your endeavors, set your intention, trust in the universe to help you on your journey. Let me take a sip of my tea. We have, my outer experiences are a reflection of my internal condition. This is always just like, as above, so below. Right? As we are within, what we feel within us is reflected in our outer world. So if we feel unlovable, then that is reflected back at us in the people that we meet. You know, if we feel like we aren't worthy, then we can't come into alignment with the good that we desire and that we deserve. So just be aware of that. Be aware of your own beliefs, right? Because what you believe is what manifests. Okay, if you believe that something is difficult, it will be difficult. If you believe that it will be easy, it will be easy for you. All right. Oh, this is beautiful. A win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. So Libra's energy represented here again. So a win-win outcome is forecast for you. So, you know, I think this is about this decision that you need to make. Whatever happens, it's going to be in your highest good. Whatever you decide to do, the universe is going to support you. All right. And whatever happens over this eclipse period, over the next 2 weeks after this eclipse between the new moon and the full moon, it's going to be for the highest good of everyone concerned. So you don't need to worry that your decision may hurt somebody else or affect somebody else, or how it's going to affect them. Just choose from your heart, and it's going to work out for the highest good of everyone concerned. All right. Your commitment is being tested, first quarter moon. So this is interesting. This may be you know, this is like a commitment to your vision, you know, to that Ace of Wands energy, to what it is that you want in your life, you know, and that test may come in the form of other people's fears being projected on you, like we were talking about. So I think this is it's something that's going to rise to the surface for you, that's going to be illuminated for you, definitely as a result of this eclipse, of kind of like, are you going to let other people's opinions hold you back? Are you going to let other people's fears and projections hold you back? Or are you going to hold on to yourself, right? Oh, this is so lovely. Oh my goodness. We have the card Blessed, which is a card 22, breaks down to a 4, and we have the card Gratitude. So I'm hearing too blessed to be stressed. So a lot to be grateful for. This eclipse is going to bring you a lot to be grateful for. Maybe you want to start your gratitude journal, you know, write down those things that you are grateful for, because like energy attracts like energy. The more you find to be grateful for, the more you will have to be grateful for in your life. So lots and lots of blessings coming in for you as a result of this eclipse, clearing the way, making that decision, clearing that space for blessings to come forward into your life, so that you can feel you know, so that you are filled up with that gratitude, you know, grateful for your health, grateful for the challenges that you have overcome, grateful for the beautiful people in your life, grateful for the beauty in your life, you know, whatever it is. Focus on that gratitude. Grateful for the support that you have, grateful for the lessons that you've learned, whatever it is, right? So much to be grateful for as a result of this eclipse, really highlighting the abundance in your life, all right? And then we have this card, the Revolutionary. Look at that, exactly the same, mirroring this energy of the Ace of Wands. In your reading, it's like the Ace of Wands twice in your reading. This is just like forging your own path. Not listening to the naysayers, not listening to those people who say it can't be done, not listening to those people who are trying to limit you, not listening to those people who want to project their fears onto you, and just like blazing a trail, just being like, it's my way or the highway. I am doing things my way. If you're not on board with it, if you don't want to support me, that's fine. That's your journey, right? This is the energy that I'm getting, just like, it's your journey. I'm doing me. And this is what, maybe this is a big lesson for you, for some of you out there, that in the past, you let other people's fears or other people's opinions affect, you know, your own decisions and your behavior. But now you are in this beautiful energy, and this eclipse is really going to clear this away for you. If this has been a sticking point or a pattern of just being like, yeah, I'm just going to do things my way, and my way is absolutely beautiful, and the people who are meant for me and the opportunities that are meant for me will come into alignment with this, because it is so authentic. So again, blazing a trail, lots and lots of creativity, lots and lots of kind of ideas, creative ideas, working on creative projects, maybe starting a business or a side hustle, you know, just kind of stepping into your power, stepping into your purpose, and being very successful in doing that. And just like nothing can stop you now is what I'm hearing, right? Because you're just, when you step into that power, when you step into that attitude of just like, nothing's going to stop me, I just see like you making a lot of progress and being able to kind of overcome any challenges or difficulties. All right. So yeah, very beautiful reading for you today. Let me know how you are going to honor this eclipse, if you plan to do any rituals or anything like that. If you enjoyed this reading or you receive benefit from it, please give it a like, because it's a beautiful way of supporting free tarot here on YouTube. If you feel called to, please check out my beautiful friend Nicole. I've worked with her myself. She offers energetic relationship coaching. She is a powerhouse of wisdom. She is super genuine. She is lovely to connect with and to be in her energy. When you're in her energy, you feel really blessed. So she does life coaching as well. If you're looking to kind of decide what it is that you want for 2021, where it is that you want to move forward in your life, but also she offers this beautiful energetic relationship coaching. If you've got a relationship in your life which you feel needs greater understanding, compassion, healing, or a pattern within yourself to do with your relationships, which you feel is holding you back from the love or the soulmate that you desire. So check her out. She's offering $11 off. Lumiere subscribers, if you are subscribed to this channel, off her energetic relationship coaching. So do check out Nicole. She is such a wonderful person. We've got a little, if you want to kind of meet Nicole, if you want to see her, there's a little video called Toxic Relationship Rehab, where we talk about toxic relationships and unhealthy relationship patterns, which is in the holistic relationship series playlist on my channel. But yes, have an amazing eclipse. I'm sending you infinite blessings, and I look forward to seeing you again soon here on Lumiere. Take care. Bye bye.